down on the defense, something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They were looking for Johnson that time. But that'll make it 2nd and 10.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Wilson, and he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this from 46. And I think Kuntz missed it. He did. It's no good. Wide right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. It's caught inside the 25. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll try to fire up the running game with McFadden. Shreds the tackle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And they're going to speed things up here.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren McFadden taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. Archer, the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this is incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, McFadden. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run, and was still accurate throwing the football.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now it's Wilson, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their big tight end, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. Archer, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brady going to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. They come out here in the eye. They go back to the ground with Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it comes down to Travis Coons. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden.